Good morning, graduates, guests, and staff. Welcome to Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2024. My name is Scott Campbell, and I teach in the Science Department. Val Muse from our Business, Canadian, and World Studies Department and I have the pleasure of acting as your MCs this afternoon, or this morning, now. To open the ceremonies, please direct your attention to the screen for a welcome from Monique Manach, Knowledge Keeper, Algonquins of Barrier Lake.
Chashik, welcome. Welcome to unceded, unsurrendered Algonquin territory. Monique Manach Indishnikov, Kittikinik Anishinabek and Docheva. My name's Monique Manach, and I'm a member of the Algonquins of Barrier Lake. And congratulations, you've worked so hard. And now you're graduating. This is fantastic. And whether you're going, from here to college or to university or to employment, or just maybe you're going to take some time and travel and gain life experience. It's a real turning point. It's a real challenge, I guess, a brand new challenge that you're going to be experiencing. It's, you've spent the last, 13 years in school, and now the world's your oyster. And I would just say be kind, be compassionate, take care of yourself, be courageous, but mostly be kind. We have a creation story. We have several creation stories in my community. And one of them is that when the Creator decided to make human beings, she went to the rest of creation. And she said, because, human beings were made last. She went to them and she said, I'm going to make human beings, but they're going to need your help. They're not going to be able to see very well or hear very well. They're not going to be able to have a very good sense of smell. Excuse me, they're not going to be able to, they won't have fangs, they won't have claws, they won't have fur, they won't have feathers. So they're going to need your help. So the rest of creation, that we say, the ones who fly, the ones who swim, the ones who crawl, all the furred, all the feathered, they all got together. And they had a conversation. And they talked about whether or not they were going to help human beings. Some of them thought we weren't going to last very long. No wonder. But then they said, okay, we're going to help human beings. So they went back to the Creator. And they said, okay, we'll do what you asked. And we will help them. So the Creator made a sacred fire. And into the sacred fire, every single member of creation put in a gift. A skill, an attribute. They say from the white pine, we learn about patience, because white pines grow really, really tall. The ones you see, there's, it used to be that they would grow even another 300 feet beyond that. So it takes a long time, and it takes a lot of patience. They say from the wolf, we learn about family, and we learn about compassion, because of the way the wolf pack takes care of each other. When a wolf pack is on the move, it's the elders who set the pace. Because if the young ones set the pace, the elders would be lagging behind and wouldn't be able to keep up. So, and I can really appreciate that at this point in my life. So it's the elders who set the pace, and then the adults protect the pack. And they say from the eagle, we learn about love, and we learn about clarity. Not just clarity of vision, but clarity of mind. The eagle takes our prayers to the Creator. It flies the highest. And that's the gift that the eagle gave us. And even from lice, and having just graduated, you can imagine going through school. I know it happened, it happens to everybody going through school, that lice happen. And from lice, we learn persistence. So it doesn't matter what member or which member of creation. If you look around in nature, if you look around, you'll see that there is something to be learned from a blade of grass. There's something to be learned from a mosquito. There's something to be learned from a lynx or a pike. There's something to be learned from all the plants. They did that for us. We're not born to be above the rest of creation or have dominion over the rest of creation. We're born to be a part of it. And so when all the gifts were given, a woman and a man stepped out of that fire, knowing in their hearts and in their minds and in their souls and in their bones that we would not be here without the rest of creation. And we need them to survive. And so as you start your new lives, remember to be a part of that creation, to learn from it and to learn from each other and to take care of each other. And so I'm going to open this ceremony today. I'm going to open it with a few words from the Creator. And this prayer is thousands of years old. It was gifted to me by my elder, and it was gifted to him in ceremony. And for me, this prayer, it made the ancestors more than just an idea or a concept. It made them real. It made them people with the same joys and the same hopes and the same dreams that we have. Kachimagwich Jamnado. Thank you, Creator. Thank you for everything you've placed in our homelands that help human beings to live well. We admire and we acknowledge and we respect the water, the rivers, the lakes, the streams, and the oceans. We acknowledge and honor the sky world, and we acknowledge and honor our Mother, the Earth, and everything that lives beneath the surface of the earth. We thank you for all the birds and the animals and the good human beings. We thank you for all the fish and the plants and everything that crawls. We ask that you help us take care of each other, and that we could bring peace to one another, especially during times of trouble or anguish. We thank you for our ability to prepare ourselves spiritually for the spirit world, for when this short physical world ends. We thank you for our medicines and our ceremonies. We ask that you help us reach the wisdom of our ancestors, and that we bring that wisdom into our lives and share it with our family and our friends and our communities. We remember our friends and our family who are ill, whether physically, mentally, or through addictions. And we hope they have a good day today, and that they return to us soon as role models and as mentors. And we remember to live our lives with great respect for all living things. Kachimagwich, 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 Kachimagwich. Congratulations. And I know that today's ceremony is going to be wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Minach. It is with great gratitude that we as a school community acknowledge that our daily learning activities take place on the unceded and unsurrendered territories of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation, which have been preserved by their stewardship. We recognize that Ottawa, as we know it today, is rich in the history and modern traditions of many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We strive to honor, respect, and take care of this land so that it may be enjoyed by all for years to come. We also endeavor to build strong, supportive relationships with the Indigenous students, families, and community leaders whose education pathways led them through Sir Will's hallways, classrooms, and learning spaces. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the national anthem played by the Sir Wilfrid Laurier Concert Band under the direction of Sonia Schrum.
Thank you, Ms. Schrum, and to the concert band. We will be treated to a couple of numbers by the band throughout the ceremony today. The staff and students of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School are very pleased to welcome the graduating class of 2024 and their guests to this afternoon's program. I'd like to begin by thanking Kevin Merson for piping our graduates into the ceremony. Don't know where he went. As the ceremony gets underway, I'd like to remind all of our graduates and visitors today to please enjoy the program and to turn off your cell phones for the duration. It's the last time I'll ask you to put your cell phones away. I promise. Keeping cell phones off will help expedite the ceremony and will help to minimize disruptions throughout.
Bonjour et bienvenue à tous. Quel grand plaisir de pouvoir se rassembler aujourd'hui pour célébrer nos finissants et finissantes. Nous nous retrouvons ici pour leur féliciter et pour reconnaître leurs efforts qui leur ont menés jusqu'à maintenant. Merci et bravo également à tous ceux et celles qui leur ont appuyés lors de leur parcours académique, surtout pendant et suite à la pandémie. Now, as their names are called, I would ask the platform guests to please stand and be recognized. Mr. Tim Hawes, Principal of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Randy Giroir, Associate Director of Business Operations, Ottawa Carleton School Board. Ms. Anne Arden, Vice Principal, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Ms. Jamie Bell, Vice Principal, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Ms. Donna Dixon, Trustee, Ottawa 12th District School Board, Zone 8. As their names are called, I would ask our honored guests, please stand and be recognized. Mr. Carl Coffin, husband of former Sir Wilfrid Laurier staff member Donna Corning. Ms. Lori Brown, Harrison, Lauren, and Griffin, wife and children of former Sir Wilfrid Laurier staff member Dale Brown. I'd like to call Trustee Dixon to the podium to provide some opening remarks.
I wanted to start by congratulating the class of 2024 on your great success. It has been an honor and a privilege being part of this journey. As a school board trustee, I've had the unique opportunity to help shape the school you attend. Your teachers have had the privilege of watching you succeed daily. As I look out today, I feel confident that our future is in capable hands. You strove to work to your potential, you aimed high, you set your goals, and for the most part, you not only achieved them, but in fact, you surpassed them during a time of great challenge. While these past few years have had their challenges, your accomplishments cannot be diminished. The applause may become a distant memory, and your certificates may gather dust on a shelf, but you will always be remembered for caring enough, for helping someone, for making someone feel special and appreciated, and for being the kind of person that others enjoy spending time with. It is time for you to move on to what's next. You have many opportunities before you. Recognize that there will be failures and acknowledge that there will be obstacles, but you will learn from the mistakes and the mistakes of others. The key is to listen to your heart and let it carry you in the direction of your dreams. Set your sights high and achieve your dreams, and do it with integrity, character, and love. And each day that you're moving towards your dream without compromising who you are, willing, and you're winning. As you follow the path you've chosen, remember the road ahead is paved with relationships. There's no such thing as self-made success. So I want to congratulate all of you, the parents, the grandparents, the caregivers, the siblings, the family, and friends who supported you in so many ways. This is their day as well. Hold true to yourself. Hold on to your value system, your ethics, your own identity, and most important, your compassion, and your humanity. It is these qualities that will guide you on your future and on your journey. Remember to stay true to yourself and never follow someone else's path. You can be anything you want, but always be proud of who you are. And remember to contribute in some way. Live your life with integrity. Be honest and compassionate. And most of all, be true to yourself. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Trustee Dixon. I would now like to call on Principal Tim Haas to give his address to the graduates.
Good morning, everyone. In preparing for today's gathering, I spent some time reflecting on the journey that our graduates have taken. Few of them could have imagined in March of 2020, as they prepared to finish grade 8, what a wild ride their high school experience would be. 4 years ago, most of you entered Sir Will as a group of anxious 8th graders, excited, perhaps a little scared, of the huge world of high school you were about to enter. Here we are, sitting together one last time, this time as a graduating class of 2024. You made it together, as friends, as a family, focused on making Sir Will the kind of school that you could take pride in and where you achieved your personal best. As I reflected on the things I've watched and you experience and anticipated this day, I thought a lot about what I could say about your graduation. A few months ago, I had the opportunity to listen to a man named Tyler Durman talk about the meaning of life and true happiness. His message was to live your best story. His stories moved me and left me thinking about what we can each do to make a difference in this world, and what we can each do to live our best story. If it were within my power to tell you what your story looks like, I would. All I can really do is share with you the things that I've learned as my story has unfolded. I hope these 5 thoughts in some ways help your story unfold and become the greatest story ever told for each of you. So here goes. First, believe in yourself. Don't let fears overwhelm your desire. Let the barriers you face, and there will be barriers, be external and not internal. Fortune does favor the bold, and I promise that you never know what you're capable of until you try. Don't be afraid of change or unwilling to change. Your journey through life is just beginning to unfold, so enjoy the journey wherever it takes you. Find your passion in life. If you've not found your passion in life yet, you'll find it later in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, so don't give up on finding it and following it. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life just yet. Many times I still wonder what I'm going to do when I grow up. Some of the most interesting people I know are still searching for their life's purpose. Keep seeking yours. Pursue your passions, but don't confuse feelings with facts. Don't confuse fun with happiness, and don't confuse pleasure with fulfillment. Take control of your life. As your story unfolds, the first thing you should do is throw away the map someone else gave you to find success and begin drawing your own. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. Take control of your life by controlling your attitudes. Some pain and disappointment are inevitable, but suffering is optional, and tough times are always temporary. Live life honestly, listen to both your head and your heart. Act. Don't wait to be invited. Create your own opportunities and live them. Life will happen to you whether you try and guide it or not, so you might as well try and influence the outcome. You need to know what you want, and you need to have the willingness to go after it. Take action, live with purpose and for significance, respect yourself and others, avoid self-righteousness, and always remember it is better to be kind than to be right. Give back and be generous, as I know you can be because I've seen it happen day in day. Life is not about warming yourself by the fire. Life is about building the fire, and generosity is the match. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone less fortunate than you. Living your best story is about giving to others. As each day your stories move forward, do something to make yourself a better person and do something for someone else less fortunate than you. Make the difference I know you can. So with all this in mind, take the time to dream big, as big dreams help you do great things, both large and small. Continue to learn. Be curious, be open to those whose interests and experiences are different than your own. Read and learn something new every day. Take responsibility for your success and your failures. Be resilient, learn from your mistakes, and celebrate your accomplishments. As you sit together as a class for the very last time, I encourage you to focus on what you have learned and accomplished in and outside of school. Use that knowledge and experience to your advantage, as it will continue to help you live your best story. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Hawes. I will now call upon the class of 2024 to come forward and collect diplomas, certificates, and other awards. Will the first row of students please line up to the left of the stage? Just a note before we get underway, for those of you who wish to take photographs of your graduate on stage, we've got benches reserved in front for this purpose. Feel free to sit on the benches when you see your graduate is about to cross the stage. Remember not to block others' view of the ceremony, and please return to your seats once your grad has left the stage. We'll be calling up the graduates one at a time in alphabetical order. Please only come up for photos when your letter of the alphabet is being called. Your cooperation in this procedure ensures that we have an efficient ceremony for our 262 graduates. Graduates, please pause for a quick photo when you receive your diploma from a member of staff. Once your photo has been taken, please make way for the next graduate. Please be respectful to all graduates as they receive their diplomas today. We all take a different path to graduation, and everyone's successes should be acknowledged. Today is a day of celebration of everyone's achievements, and we're very proud of all of your accomplishments. At this point, I would like to now call Ms. Chung from our English and Business, Canadian, and World Studies departments to read the names of the first set of graduates, and Principal Hawes to present the awards.
Anika Abadan. Rayanne Abraham. French Immersion Certificate. Angie Valentina Acero Forero. Rachel Adams, Student Council Co-President Award. Mariam Ahmadi, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies, English Certificate, International Studies Certificate. Rama Ahmed, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Umar Ahmed, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Abdallah Al-Khala. Ayan Al-Samadi. Shahad Al-Abbasi, Ontario Scholar. Luca Al-Ali. Dia Alam, Honor Society. Gasira Ali. Dania Al-Jazairi, French Immersion Certificate. Yusuf Al-Saman. Barak Altankaya, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Robotics Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Sarah Al-Suberi. Laura Amaral Lafferty, French Immersion Certificate. Daniel Anthony, Ontario Scholar. Karidas Arya Ratnam, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Chelsea Armitage, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Mustafa Attai, International Studies Certificate. Ariane Aubry, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of the Arts, Grade 12 Principles of Financial Accounting. Jabir Awad. Jason Ayeti. Miko Bashan, Music Letter.
Thank you, Ms. Chung and Principal Haas. I would now like to call Mr. Sheer Hennings of our English department to read the names of the next set of graduates, and Trustee Dixon to make the presentations.
Daniel Baquero Sanchez, OCSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Grade 12 Dramatic Arts, Grade 12 Visual Arts, Contemporary Indigenous Issues and Perspectives in Global Context. Tristan Batista. Aiden Beatty, Science Certificate of Merit. Matthew Baudet. Kayla Bell. Tasneem Bengassam, Ontario Scholar. Hajar Benlahauer, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Katie Berube, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, and Grade 12 Foundations for College Mathematics. Andrew Boutet. Samuel Branson. Lucas Bremner, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies. Bryn Burchell, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies, and Drama Letter. Bazia Burhan, Certificate of an Endorsement in Business Studies, Sol Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School Staff Bursary, International Studies Certificate. Reed Burton. Rhiannon Bushell. Kayla Casey. Daniel Felipe Cajica Romero. Olivia Cameron. OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies, International Business Fundamentals, and English Certificate. Connor Campbell, Science Certificate of Distinction, Ontario Scholar. Isabella Carbonet, Honor Society, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Construction Specialist, High Skills Major, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. William Chabideau, French Immersion Certificate. Sachin Chadha, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, and Science Certificate of Distinction. Madison Chaput, Ontario Scholar. Mikhail Chowdhury. Evan Chevalier. Batul Shuiki, Ontario Scholar, Science Certificate of Distinction. Isaac Chow, Ontario Scholar, Science Certificate of Distinction. Rimsha Chowdhury, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. And Kiki Choi, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Music, and Science Certificate of Distinction.
Thank you, Mr. Shear-Hennings and Trustee Dixon. I'd now like to call on Mr. Varden, Department Head of Physical Education and Humanities Departments, and our Athletic Director to read the names of the next set of graduates, and Mr. Giroir to make the presentations.
Carlos Cobas Posada, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of the Arts. Jack Cole, Athletic Letter, Technological Design Certificate. Lily Colson, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Tyler Colton. Dylan Compton, Honor Society, Grade 12 Construction Specialist, High Skills Major, Technological Design Certificate. Calvin Connolly, Ontario Scholar. Kaylee Cooper, French Immersion Certificate. Kevin Correa, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Contemporary Indigenous Issues and Perspectives in a Global Context, Biology, Chemistry University. Nello Cortesella, Honors Society. Joshua Craig. Emma Sear, Ontario Scholar, Core French Certificate. Gracie Sear, Core French Certificate. There we go. Perfect. Jackson Dejanay, Ontario Scholar. Jacob DeWitt, French Immersion Certificate. Matthew Duchesne. Chantal Laurier. Caden Dillon, Honor Society, Technological Design Certificate. Cole Donaldson, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Music Letter, Grade 12 Music Repertoire, Grade 12 Music. Anthony D'Onofrio, Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, Level 1 Graduate, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies. Ren Doucette, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Information Communications Technology Specialist High Skills Major, Media Design Certificate. Ryan Draper, French Immersion Certificate. Chris DeBuck, Honor Society Technological Design Certificate. Rebecca Duhigg, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Ariane Dumas. Ryan Duong, Honor Society. Abdul Rahman El Khalili, Ontario Scholar, Recreation and Healthy Active Living Leadership. Marwan Elgasen. Adam L. Jamal, Ontario Scholar. Ty Evans Paul, Extended French Immersion Certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Varden and Mr. Gerrois. I will now call on Ms. Abdullahi, our school social worker for Black students, to read the names of the next group of graduates, and Vice Principal Arden to make the presentation.
Evie Evichenko, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar. Suhaib Faraj, Ontario Scholar. Ahmed Farouk, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Music Letter, Science Certificate of Distinction. Wanis Fatin. Malak Fayad, International Studies Certificate. Brianne Flynn, Honor Society, Grade 12 Nutrition and Health, Science Certificate of Merit. Elisa Fortune, OCDSB Silver Medal, Honor Society, Extended French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Construction Technology, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Tavin Gabriel, French Immersion Certificate. Jacob Gagnon, Grade 12 Construction Specialist High Skills Major, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Alejandra Garate, Ontario Scholar, Core French Certificate, Athletic Letter, Grade 12 Canadian and World Issues in Geographic Analysis, Student Council Co-President Award, International Studies Certificate. Maya Gardner, Ontario Scholar, English Certificate, Media Design Certificate. Isabel Glintz, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Art. Alicia Gobi. Mackenzie Graham. Morgan Graham, Honor Society. Gavin Grant, Honor Society, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies. Liam Green, Honor Society, Ontario, Youth Apprenticeship Program, Level 1 graduate. Kaylee Gregory, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Kristen Griffiths, OSSTF, District 25, Teachers Union Student Bursary. Amira Haidar, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Art. Sarah Hamidi, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Ahmed Hamzi, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Construction Specialist, High Skills Major, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Philip Hank, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Construction Specialist, High Major Skills, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Leanna Hancock, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Visual Arts, Grade 12 English University, Grade 12 Canadian and World Issues in Geographic Analysis, Communications Technology, Photography, and Digital Imaging. Jennifer Hansen, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Arts, Grade 12 Music Guitar.
Thank you, Ms. Abdullahi and Vice Principal Arden. I'll now call upon Ms. Kelly of our Science and Math departments to read the names of the next group of graduates, and Ms. Holbein to make the presentations.
Sam Hashimi. Asia Hashmi. Ali Hassoun. Dana Holbein, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Drama Letter, Athletic Letter. Daniel Holmes, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Music Letter, Grade 12 Principles of Financial Accounting, Grade 12 Music. Michael Holmes, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Music, Science Certificate of Distinction. Adib Hussain. Aswad Hussain. Media Design Certificate. Hamza Hussain. Anna Hugh, Ontario Scholar, Grade 12 Foundations for College Mathematics. Eshel Hussan, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Philosophy, Questions and Theories, Grade 12 Mathematics for Data Management, Science Certificate of Distinction. Alexander Hazar, English Certificate. Abdul Basit Ibrahim. Adiba Imam, French Immersion Certificate. Rayan Imran, Ontario Scholar, Science Certificate of Distinction. Ivan Ishimwe. Mohammed Iqbal, Ontario Scholar. Sabine Iradukanda. Afia Irfan, Honor Society, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12, English College. Sophia Ivany, French Immersion Certificate. Julissa Javier Fenouin. Jacob Jean, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. David Jens-Luki, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Music Letter. Study. Fatima Judy. Leah Joyce, Honor Society. Emma Upich, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Niharka Kayla. Lola Kaganich, Ontario Scholar.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly and Ms. Holbein. I will now call on Mr. Brichta from the Science and Technological Studies Departments to read the names of the next group of graduates, and Vice Principal Bell to make the presentations.
Aliyan Khan. Ayan Khan. Mariam Khan. Honor Society, Certificate of the Arts. Reza Katami, Ontario Scholar. Connor Kirley, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Athletic Letter. Emma Kneebone, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Julius Kundrat. Cameron LaBelle, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Computer Engineering Technology, Grade 12 Computer Science, Robotics Certificate, and Science Certificate of Distinction. Cohen LeBlanc, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Harley Lambert. Aidan Larmond, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies. Mackenzie Latre, Grade 12 Mathematics for Work and Everyday Life. Matthew Law, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Advanced Functions, Chemistry, Physics, Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors, Euclid Contest Participant, Robotics Certificate, and Science Certificate of Distinction. Jelani Lawrence. Nakia Lawrence, Honor Society.
Riley Lawton, Honor Society, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Information and Communications Technology Specialist High Skills Major, and Media Design Certificate. Thomas Leafleur, Extended French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Information and Communication Technology Specialist High Skills Major, and Media Design Certificate. Mason Leduc. Lucas Leingartner, Ontario Scholar, Grade 12 Construction Specialist High Skills Major, Ontario Orleans Rotary Youth Award, and Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Avery Lemire, French Immersion Certificate. Caitlin Lesser, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of the Arts, Grade 12, The Writer's Craft, and English Certificate. Logan Linsmeyer, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Robotics Certificate. Santiago Lobo Montoya, Ontario Scholar. Amelia London, Ontario Scholar and Science Certificate of Distinction. Almati Lotfi, Ontario Scholar. Paige McGee, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies. Caden Mahari Bradshaw, Athletic Letter, Healthy Active Living Education. Eza Mahmood, Honor Society and Science Certificate of Merit. Ben Makowski, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Drama Letter, Grade 12 Information and Communication Technologies Specialist High Skills Major, Grade 12 Dramatic Arts, Communication Technology, TV, Video, and Movie Production, Communications Technology, and Media Design Certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Brichta and Vice Principal Bell. I will now call on Mr. Marks Beaubrun of the Business and Canadian and World Studies Department to read the names of the next group of graduates and Principal Hawes to make the presentations.
Ryan Laurier, Ontario Scholar. Alex Mant. Sergio Mafanga. Liam Martin, Honor Society, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies. Harim Mazar, French Immersion Certificate, International Studies Certificate. Ava McDermott, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 The Writer's Craft, and Sirwood Laurier Secondary School Staff Bursary. Galia McLaughlin. Joseph McRae, Core French Certificate. Sadiq Megag. Jeremy Miller. Congrats. Helena Meshi, Certificate of the Arts, Grade 12 Art and Culture Specialist, High Skills Major. Olivia Messi. Matthew Michiels, Ontario Scholar, Core French Certificate, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School, Staff Brochure. Muhammad Ali Muhammad, Ontario Scholar, English Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Arman Mohammed Omar. Abdul Malana, Ontario Scholar. Rama Malana. Michaela Morin, Ontario Scholar, Grade 12 Personal Life Management, International Studies Certificate. Christophe Mouchaka, French Immersion Certificate. Liban Moussa, French Immersion Certificate. Ekaterina Mueller Lopez. Nolan Mullins Cowley, Ontario Scholar, English Certificate, French Immersion Certificate, Music Letter, and Grade 12, The Writer's Craft. Ronza Musa. Rifa Nawar. Alexander Nelson, Core French Certificate. Andrew Nelson, Ontario Scholar, Grade 12 World History since the 15th century, Media Design Certificate. Kendra Nicholas, Ontario Scholar, Extended French Immersion Certificate, Drama Letter. Christian Nolan, Ontario Scholar, Technological Design, Core French Certificate, Certificate of the Arts, and Music Letter. Alexander Noren, Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Studies, Grade 12 Construction Specialist High Skills Major, and Construction and Woodworking Certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Marks Beaubrun and Principal Haas. Just a reminder for parents taking pictures, if you could please sit and not block the aisle while waiting for your graduates, so we can keep things moving and clear for everybody. Next up, I would like to call Madame Perra from our art department to read the names of the next group of graduates and Trustee Dixon to make the presentations.
Samia N. Tichu Berwa, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, and Interdisciplinary Studies. Christopher Orr, Ontario Scholar. Manur Owas, Core French Certificate. Renee Oega, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Physics, University, Science Certificate of Distinction. Nicola Palazov, French Immersion Certificate. Dev Patel. Jonathan Pavling. Danya Pilsi, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Media Design Certificate. Kaylin Pethick, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate. Ryan Popple, Extended French Immersion Certificate. Ella Powell. Yasmin Prosper Julian. Ishal Kasser, Ontario Scholar. Shazad Qureshi, Ontario Scholar, English Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Asif Rahman, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Computer Engineering Technology, Chemistry University, Physics University, Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors, Robotics Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Amy Ramsahai, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Philosophy, Questions and Theories, Challenge and Change in Society, English Certificate. Omar Rana, Ontario Scholar. Masa Rezik, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Chemistry College. Murtaza Rhythm, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Athletic Letter, Male Athlete of the Year, Science Certificate of Distinction. Anna Richards, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Visual Arts. Iba Rizwan, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 French Immersion. Ali Rastai. Kaya Ruby. Olivia Russell, Ontario Scholar, Core French Certificate, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School Staff Bursary. Ryan Saeed, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Orleans Rotary Youth Award, Science Certificate of Distinction.
Thank you, Madame Sarah and Trustee Dixon. I'll now call upon Ms. McKinnon of our Physical Education and Humanities Departments to read the names of the next group of graduates, and Mr. Jawa to make the presentations.
A little bit more. Campbell. I'm going to stand over here. Safia Siddiqui. And louder. Louder. Yeah. Minha Shafkat, Ontario Scholar. Sanober Sheikh, Ontario Scholar. Wasin Shamsan, Extended French Immersion Certificate. Darina Sharapova. Mason Shaver, Healthy Active Living. Amber Shaw, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Core French Certificate, Grade 12, The Writer's Craft, Grade 12 Visual Arts Photography, and Seti and Barbara Ashfield Award. Sam Sheehan, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Arts, Drama Letter, Music Letter, Grade 12 Music. Akashbir Singh, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Computer Engineering Technology, Robotics Certificate, and Science Certificate of Distinction. Braden Sin, Honor Society, French Immersion Certificate. Avery Smith, Extended French Immersion Certificate. Caleb Smith, Honor Society, Grade 12 Construction Specialist High Skills Major, Construction and Woodworking Certificate. Emma Snyder, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Ivania Sohail, Certificate of the Arts. Amelie Speckles, Honor Society, Grade 12 Core French, Grade 12 Personal Life Management, and English Certificate. Nolan Stanizik, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Certificate of the Arts, and International Studies Certificate. Serena Stover, Ontario Scholar, Music Letter, Athletic Letter, and the University of Toronto National Book Award. Nicola Stoikov, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies. Shaylin Summers, OCDSB Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Grade 12 Canadian and International Law University, Grade 12 Families in Canada, and English Certificate. Paige Swerdfigger, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Science Certificate of Distinction. Hadi Saeed, Ontario Scholar. Hamza Saeed, Ontario Scholar. Rodana Tarfas, Ontario Scholar. Anna Taylor, Ontario Scholar, Certificate of Endorsement in Business Studies, and the Drama Letter. Evan Thornton, Ontario Scholar,
Certificate of the Arts, Music Letter, Grade 12 Cooperative Education, and Grade 12 Music. Nathan Tran, Robotics Certificate. Corey Tashani Levine. Sam Vargas Canyon. And finally, Marianas Vargas Reese.
Thank you, Ms. McKinnon and Mr. Gerrois. I will now call on Mr. Hale of our Business and Canadian World Studies Department to read the names of our final group of graduates and Vice Principal Arden to make the presentation.
Rihanna Wackley. Rihanna is an Ontario Scholar. She has a French Immersion Certificate and Certificate of the Arts. Ellie Wantuck. Ellie is an Ontario Scholar and receives the French Immersion Certificate. Araya Wennick. Araya receives the French Immersion Certificate. Olivia Worley. Olivia is an Ontario Scholar and receives the Science Certificate of Distinction. Samuel Whiting. Sam is receiving his French Immersion Certificate. Kennedy Wormsley. Kennedy is an Ontario Scholar and receives her French Immersion Certificate. Haydar Zini. Haydar is an Ontario Scholar. Amy Zhang. Amy is receiving the OCDSB Silver Medal. She's an Ontario Scholar. She gets her core French Certificate, her Certificate of the Arts, the Recreation and Healthy Active Living Leadership Award, the Music Letter, the Athletic Letter, and she's the Female Athlete of the Year.
Thank you, Mr. Hale and Vice Principal Arden. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Please enjoy a short musical interlude performed by the Sir Wilfrid Laurier Concert Band, including musicians from the class of 2024, under the direction of Miss Shrum. They will be playing Incantations, written by Robert W. Smith.
the band. We now turn to the presentation of special awards. These awards are given annually to selected students who meet particular criteria for each of the awards. First, we will name the recipient and ask them to approach the stage. Then we will describe the award as they make their way forward. Please share their appreciation and applause for the recipients as they receive their award. To begin, could Ren Doucette please make their way to the stage? Hold your applause until they're on the stage, thank you, so that we can all hear the description of the award. The Ottawa Carleton District School Board School Recognition Award recognizes a graduating student in each OCDSB secondary school whose demonstration of personal initiative to achieve a positive outcome in their school is considered worthy of recognition by the director and chair of the OCDSB. I would ask that Mr. Giroir present this award to Ren Doucette. Picture. Thank you, Mr. Giroir. Would Shahad Al-Abbasi please make their way to the stage? The Ottawa Carleton District School Board Excellence in Equity Student Award honors a graduating student who demonstrates innovative and creative initiatives to achieve a positive, safe, and inclusive school climate. I would ask that Madame Le Duc and Ms. Abdullahi present the next award to Shahad Al-Abbasi.
Thank you, Madame Leduc and Ms. Abdullahi. Would Anna Richards please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? The Friends of Mer Bleu Environmental Studies Scholarship was created by the desire to raise awareness for environmental issues related to the Mer Bleu blog. The Friends of Mer Bleu are providing a scholarship to a student in each of the high schools in the East End of Ottawa. This scholarship is for a student pursuing post-secondary studies in a field related to environmental sustainability. Would Trustee Dixon please come and present this award to Anna Richards? Thank you, Trustee Dixon. Would Alicia Fortune please make their way to the stage? The Ontario Principals Council Award for Student Leadership is awarded to a graduating student who has promoted school pride and spirit while providing outstanding leadership in different aspects of school life over their career as a student at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Principal Haas, would you please come forward to present this year's award to Alicia Fortune?
Thank you, Principal Haas. Would Benjamin Makowski please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award for Students recognizes an exemplary volunteer among the graduating students of each of Ontario's secondary schools. A graduating student is selected for this award for exemplary community contributions or outstanding achievement through volunteer activity. I would ask Ms. Arden to present this award to Benjamin Makowski.
Thank you, Vice Principal Arden. Would Olivia Russell and Shaylin Summers please make their way to the stage to receive this next award? The Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School Student Council Leadership Award is presented to graduating students who have demonstrated a commitment to student council throughout their high school years. Would Ms. Muse please present this award to Olivia Russell and Shaylin Summers? Thank you, Ms. Muse. Would Kaya Ruby please make their way to the stage to receive this next award? The Experiential Learning Bursary is awarded to a graduating student who participated in a dual credit program at Algonquin College and is pursuing a post-secondary pathway based on this exploration. I would ask that Vice Principal Bell please present this award to Kaya Ruby.
Thank you, Vice Principal Bell. Would Morgan Graham please make their way to the stage? The Skilled Trades Bursary Program is from the Ministry of Education. This bursary recognizes a current grade 12 student who has completed 2 or more co-op credits in 2023-24, which are related to the skilled trade sector. They will also be pursuing a post-secondary pathway within the skilled trades. Would Trustee Dixon please come forward to present this award to Morgan Graham?
Thank you, Trustee Dixon. Would the following graduates please come to the stage to accept the next award? Aiden Beatty, Kayla Bell, Ren Doucette, Abdul El Khalili, Daniel Holmes, and Shaylin Summers. The Jim McDonald Citizenship Award is presented in honor of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School's first Carleton Board of Education principal, Mr. Jim McDonald. To the students who exemplify the characteristics of good citizenship that are most honored in our society: integrity, honor, excuse me, loyalty, vision, sacrifice, leadership, and a commitment to the welfare of the community. Would Principal Haas please present these awards, and congratulations to Aiden Beatty, Kayla Bell, Ren Doucette, Abdul El Khalili, Daniel Holmes, and Shaylin Summers.
Thank you, Principal Paz. Would Bryn Burchill please make their way to the stage? The Dave Morrison Award for Music and Mathematics is presented in honor of David Morrison, former Department Head of Music and Mathematics, to a graduating student who has demonstrated superlative achievement in both math and music. Would Mr. Giroir please present this award to Bryn Burchill?
Thank you, Mr. Giroir. Our next awards are presented in honor of 3 of our Sir Wilfrid Laurier teachers who have passed away and have had awards established in their names. Would Ren Doucette please make their way to the stage to receive the first of these awards? Tony Tapp was a technology and visual arts teacher at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School from 1991 until 2012. His creative talents and his caring nature are part of his legacy as an educator in our school. The Tony Tapp Memorial Award is presented to the student who has had the most significant impact on the school through their use of art and technology during their time at Sir Will. I'd like to call on Mr. Molnar and Mr. Budgell, co-department heads of technology and the arts department, to present the award to Ren Doucette.
Thank you, Mr. Molnar and Mr. Budgell. Would Ellie Wantock please make their way to the stage? Dale Brown was a technology teacher at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School from 1999 to 2022. He lost his battle with glioblastoma 2 years ago. His presence at Sir Wilfrid Laurier is sorely missed. The Dale Brown Technology Award is awarded to a graduating student who contributed to the school through their use of technology, demonstrated perseverance, and used steps of the design process to refine their work during their time at Sir Wilfrid Laurier. I would ask Ms. Laurie Brown, wife of Dale, to present this award to Ellie Wantuck.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. Would Kaya Lawrence please make their way to the stage to receive this next award? Donna Corning was a teacher and guidance counselor at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School from 1997 until 2019. Gifted far beyond the ordinary with the capacity and creative capability to help and care for others, she left a profound mark on all who knew her. She was beloved by students and staff alike, and her loss to us is incalculable. To honor her legacy, her family has established the Donna Corning Memorial Guidance Award, for which Donna herself set the criteria. This award, to be given annually over the course of 10 years, will recognize a graduating student who has shown resilience in the face of what high school brings and has the courage to reach out and accept help that moves them forward in a positive way. Ideally, this learning would ripple outward and be of benefit to others as well. I would ask Carl Coffin, Donna's husband, to come and present this award to this year's recipient, Kaya Lawrence.
Thank you, Mr. Coffin. Would Asif Rahman please make their way to the stage? The Governor General of Canada Academic Medal, established in 1873, recognizes students who have achieved the highest academic average. The Academic Medal is awarded to the student who achieves the highest average upon graduation from Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Principal Hawes, please present this award to Asif Rahman. Thank you, Principal Hawes. Would the following students please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? Ahmed Hamzi, Philip Hank, Christopher Orr, and Serena Stover. The Vice Principal's Award is given to graduating students who have achieved success in education while overcoming a personal or academic milestone. I would like to ask Ms. Arden and Ms. Bell to present this award to Ahmed Hamzi, Philip Hank, Christopher Orr, and Serena Stover. Thank you, Ms. Arden and Ms. Bell. Would Shahad Al-Abbasi and Amy Zhang please make their way to the stage? The Principal's Award is presented annually to the senior students at Sir Wilfrid Laurier who, in the opinion of the principal and staff, have combined academic achievements with an active involvement in a variety of school activities, clubs, student council, or athletics. I will now call on Mr. Hawes to present this award to Shahad Al-Abbasi and Amy Zhang.
Thank you, Principal Haas. The position of valedictorian is a significant one for the graduating class. The valedictorian is the student nominated by staff and students and selected by their peers who represent the class of 2024. I'd like to invite Murtaza Tamid Rhythm to come forward and give the valedictory address.
Okay, you guys can hear me? All right, good, okay. Let's fix it. Okay, all right, thank you. It has been a pleasure to listen to the incredible speeches that has been shared today. I feel tremendous pride to be a part of such a special occasion. Honorable principals, respected teachers and staff of Sirwell, distinguished guests, beloved parents, and the students of Sirwell. My name is Murtaza Tahamed Rhythm, and I'm honored to be the valedictorian for the class of 2024. Now, I can't lie. When I was first elected to be valedictorian, I got really excited, right? So I went straight home, and the first thing I did was tell my mom. She's sitting right there. And you see, my mom doesn't know what a valedictorian is. Back home, we did not have those. But somehow, my mom knows what a valet is. You know the people that take your cars from the hotel to the parking lot? So when I told my mom that I was elected to be valedictorian, she goes, Murtaza, when did you get this job? And I said, Mom, no, it's for school, it's not a job. She goes, they're making you work at school? Like she was on the phone call with Mr. Haas, I'm not even joking. But nevertheless, I'm truly grateful for my mother. She's hardworking and extremely supportive. And I thank her. And I thank you. I thank her and I thank you to all the mothers that are here today. If it weren't for you guys, half of us probably would not be graduating. And I would also like to thank these two special people, my father and my sister. They've played a special role in my life and guided me to be the person that I am today. I also thank the guardians, family members, and the staff of Sirwell. You guys are wise, taught us many life lessons, and kept us out of trouble. You see, we always try to stay out of trouble, but somehow experience it. Do we remember quarantine, where we had to lock ourselves in our homes and stare at a screen for hours a day? That was troublesome. I mean, we did not even get to experience the beginning of high school properly, such as watching the first football game, eating cafeteria food for the first time, or having a normal 75-minute class. Let's be honest, during those online lessons, half of us were either sleeping, playing video games, or watching Netflix. No work was being done. But as time went on, things started to take a positive turn, right? We started to see each other without masks, talking without having to stand 6 feet apart, or coughing without having to worry about what the person next to me might think. And then I remember grade 11, entering grade 11. Everything was normal. It was honestly great. You know, all the school events, clubs, sports were open. There was something to look forward to every week. And then suddenly, as January rolled around the corner, the days got colder and harsh. And then it was finally January. And what happens in January? Exams. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, everyone was shaken during exams. I've seen people in the public library studying that I never see in class. I also saw people studying for so long that taking naps on the floor, couches, chairs became normal to them. It was insane. Exam week was quite the experience. And it kind of showed the reality of high school. You have your ups, but then you can also have your downs. But that's what made grade 11 a solid year. It's something we should cherish and remember. However, it was not as great as grade 12. You see, grade 12, we were the seniors of the year. And parents, when I tell you this, our grade 12s has so many accomplishments. For instance, the girls' varsity touch football team, they came first in their league this year. Yeah. There were members of the track and field and wrestling team qualifying for OFSA. And then we also had the grade 12 link crew leaders help organize events for the grade 9 students. You know, we had our recreational leadership program this year. They're running athletic events for school, for Sir Will students. Our theater group put on a fantastic performance of Little Mermaid, and then they went on to win numerous awards at the CAPI nominations. And our music program, they had a great success. Our jazz band actually was chosen to be one of the top 10 national finalists. That's very impressive. We also had seniors leading the Muslim Student Association. They were running events for Ramadan and Eid. We also had individual seniors organize events for the rest of the grade 12s. For instance, when we went to Laurent, you guys remember Laurent? I mean, half the rides at Laurent were broken, and we were standing outside in the hot sun. But being around their beloved friends, doing karaoke on the bus, and eating that overpriced junk food kind of made the experience a bit more worth it. Or the time when we went to Peacher Island in the beginning of the year, right? We were singing, dancing, playing sports. You know, Malak, I got to see her kick a ball and fall on her face. It was hilarious. But moments like these is what made grade 12 memorable. Moments like these is what made high school, high school. And I'm very proud of the accomplishment that the grade 12s have achieved this year. You guys should keep this energy moving on to the future. Let's get a round of applause for everyone. And lastly, looking back at these 4 years, it was honestly great. You know, along the way, we met some amazing people and made some amazing friends. One of those amazing people was my good friend, Barak Altankaye. He's sitting right here. And one day, Barak and I were talking. It was about food, right? And Barak tells me, Murtaza, if life gives you lemons, what would you do with them? And I look at Barak and I'm saying, well, obviously, Barak, you would make lemonade, right? Lemons, lemonade. And he goes, I don't know, Murtaza. If life just gives you lemons, you can't magically turn it into lemonade. To make lemonade, you need sugar, you need water, a jar, something to mix it with, something to cut the lemons with. Alone, it's a bit of a hassle, and it's a lot of work to make lemonade. So instead, you should split the work with your people, so it's easier and faster to make it. Now, at that moment, I did not understand what Barak was saying. You know, I got thirsty and I wanted some lemonade myself. But Barak's words stuck to me. And a few weeks ago, as I was writing this speech, I understood what Barak was saying. And what he meant was that in life, right, success can be determined by money, status, luxury. But success can also be measured by the friends you make along the way, right? It can be defined by your relationship with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Because I assure every single one of you guys that in times of crisis, your money won't be there for you. Your status, it's not going to be there for you. But rather, it will be those people that you split the work with to make some lemonade. So my advice to the class of 2024 is that moving forward, work towards your goals with the people that you love, with the people that you laugh with, and the ones that help create lasting memories. Because I once heard, a book is kind of like a friend. You know, at the moment you enjoy it, and it teaches you something. but a good friend is like a library full of thousands of books. That being said, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024. I wish you guys the best.
Thank you very much, Murtaza. With me. For your inclusive and inspirational speech, we will now call upon Principal Haas to present the Valedictorian Award to Murtaza Tamid Rhythm. Thank you, Principal Haas. We have now reached the end of the presentations. Thank you to all who were involved in making this afternoon possible. Students, parents, staff, and special guests. Thanks goes to Ms. Finn for keeping us organized on stage. A special thank you to Ms. Gaudin, Madame Leduc, and all of the office support staff for all their hard work throughout the school year, and especially this month as they led us in putting together this morning's program. Thank you to Mr. Molnar and our AV crew who have kept the show running smoothly all along. Please direct your attention to the screen one last time for a departing message from Monique Monach.
Well, congratulations. You've graduated. Your parents must be so proud, and you must be so proud of yourselves. You should be. You worked very, very hard. And I hope that after this, you are able to celebrate this wonderful milestone with your family and with your friends in your community. And so I'd like to close this space with just a few words to the Creator. Kachimigwich, Jemnido. Thank you, Creator. Thank you for the water, for the plants, for the trees, for the ones who crawl, for the ones who swim, for the ones who fly, for the furred, for the feathered, for the four-legged, and for the two-legged. And thank you for bringing everyone together here today with open hearts, with open minds. Help us to see truth. Help us to hear beauty. Help us to speak with kindness and with compassion, and help us to work together for the benefit of all of our communities. Kachimigwich, 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 Kachimigwich. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.
We have two small items to cover. First, grads, please remember to return your gowns at the top of the ramp near the computer labs and pick up instructions as to where you're able to pick up your real diplomas and awards. There will also be a personal class of 2024 composite photo to take with you. Second, friends and family, please feel free to take photos of your graduates around the grounds of the school. Grads, enjoy the moment and smile. To the guests, I know you're eager to get photos and give hugs to your graduates, but please keep your seats a little longer while the special guests, graduates, and school staff recess from the gym. This brings to a close the commencement ceremonies for this year. The band will play Pomp and Circumstance by Edward Elgar as we exit the gym. First, we'll dismiss the podium guests, followed by our readers and special guests. Finally, the graduates. Please exit one row at a time as directed by Madame Gagné and Miss Ryan. Staff, please follow the graduates. Congratulations, class of 2024.